Have you ever wondered how many adorable animals there are in the world besides puppies, kittens, and piglets? From pandas to tiny pikas, we bring you a list of the cutest wild animals. Giant pandas are known for their thick black and white fur and rounded bodies. Scientists don't know why these rare bears are black and white, but their bright colors provide effective camouflage in shade, snow, and rocky habitats, and their eye patches distinguish them from each other. The thick, shaggy fur keeps pandas warm in the cool forest habitat. Another trick these adorable bears use to maintain their body temperature. Other masters of cuteness are marsupials native to Australia. The koala is a stocky animal and he is one of the largest arboreal marsupials. The male is 50% larger than the female and is distinguished from the female by a more curved snout and the presence of mammary glands that appear as hairless patches. Koalas live in open eucalyptus forests and the leaves of these trees make up the majority of their diet. Because of this eucalyptus diet, koalas are primarily sedentary and sleep up to 20 hours a day. Fennec foxes live in the deserts of Africa and Israel. The most prominent feature of these tiny creatures is their unusually large ears, which are used for heat dissipation. Their fur, ears, and kidney function are also adapted to the hot, scarce desert environment. In addition, their hearing is highly sensitive, allowing them to hear prey moving underground. Fennec families dig burrows in the sand for shelter and protection. Quokkas are marsupials and belong to the same family as kangaroos and wallabies. It is about the size of a domestic cat and lives on several small islands off the coast of Western Australia. Quokkas look like very small kangaroos, but they can climb small trees and shrubs up to 1.5 meters, 4 feet 11 inches. They are nocturnal animals. They sleep during the day and spend the night eating different types of plants. The red panda is an arboreal carnivore native to China. Despite its name, giant is not closely related to his panda. Red pandas have pale faces with tear stains and white spots, similar to raccoons, but individuals may have distinctive spots. They specialize in eating bamboo, so they have strong, curved, sharp, semi-retractable claws that protrude inward to grab narrow branches, leaves, and fruits. The pika is a small mountain mammal that resembles its cousin, the rabbit, but has short, rounded ears. Pikas are also known as whistling hares because they give a high-pitched alarm when diving into their burrows. These small animals live in Asia and North America and prefer rocky slopes where they can eat a variety of grasses, flowers, and young stems. Arctic foxes live in family groups and commute within the fox's range during the winter months. Shuttle trips like this take less than 3 days for him and take him up to 3 times a month. These cute animals eat whatever small animals they can find and survive the harsh winters and food shortages by hoarding food and storing body fat. Arctic foxes are 10 to 13 centimeters, 4 to 5 inches. They can easily hear lemmings burrowing under snow, and they also have a keen sense of smell. The North American porcupine is a feathered rodent. Their ancestors crossed the Atlantic Ocean from Africa to Brazil 30 million years ago and migrated to North America during the interchange of the Great Americans after the rise of the Isthmus of Panama 3 million years ago. The most distinguishing feature of these adorable creatures is their spiny fur. An adult porcupine has about 30,000 needles that cover its entire body except its underbelly, face, and feet. A sand cat is a small feral cat. They live in sandy and rocky deserts far from water sources, and their light-colored fur blends perfectly with the desert environment. There are also other adaptations that help sand cats survive in the desert. It has short ears on either side of its head that help it locate prey moving underground. The long hair that covers the sand cat's soles also insulates the padding from the extreme heat and cold of the desert. Sand cats typically rest in underground burrows during the day and hunt at night. The pygmy hippopotamus is a smaller relative of the hippopotamus. They live in the forests and swamps of West Africa and spend most of the day hiding in rivers. They may rest in the same place for several consecutive days before moving to a new location, and some individuals prefer to take advantage of burrows and burrows formed on riverbanks. Ermine or stoat is a small marten that lives in northern Eurasia and North America. These little creatures prefer to be alone and are very territorial. They do not dig their own burrows to hide or raise their young. Instead, they like to use rodent burrows, which they kill. Stoat refuges are found in rotting tree stumps, under tree roots, brushwood piles, haystacks, swamp hills, rock piles, rock crevices, between logs and the walls of houses, and even magpie nests. Squirrel-sized monkeys native to South America are called emperor monkeys. German Kaiser named for his resemblance to Wilhelm II. Their very long white beard is perhaps the most adorable of the tamarin species. Wild emperor monkeys are very active and playful. They are social animals, preferring to form mixed forces with Weddell saddleback monkeys and sometimes Goldie marmosets. Emperor monkeys, despite their size, are also very vocal creatures. White-tailed deer antelope squirrels live in the southwestern United States and northwestern Mexico. They are usually active during the cooler parts of the day and try to avoid the hot midday hours as much as possible. Ground squirrels are especially well known for their tendency to rear up on their hind legs, usually when they sense nearby danger or need to scan their surroundings. These adorable little creatures are common in the dry, open habitats of southern Africa. They are called meerkat. They are very social animals and live in herds of up to 30 animals. Herds live in large burrow systems in rock crevices and plains. Their burrows are typically 5 meters, 16 feet, in diameter and have about 15 openings. These are capybaras, the largest living rodents. They are found only in South America. Capybaras live both on land and near water, preferring to live in wooded areas near bodies of water. They are excellent swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes at a time. You can also sleep underwater by simply sticking your nose out. A capybara hates being alone and usually he lives in groups of 10 to 20 people. The raccoon dog is a dog-like carnivore native to mainland East Asia and northern Vietnam. Despite their name, their closest relatives are true foxes, not American raccoons. Did you know that raccoons are the only canids that hibernate? In early winter, subcutaneous fat increases by 18 to 23% and internal fat by 3 to 5%.